Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at episode 9 of Darling and the FRANXX. This episode was solid. I really enjoyed it. It was... The episode I was kind of predicting would happen sooner or later, where Goro and Hiro, got to talk a little bit more about Ichigo, who was the main subject of this week's episode. And Goro kind of admitted, without really saying it right away, at least in the beginning, that he kind of envied Hiro for the fact that Ichigo and him got along so well and still do. That even with even with 02 in the scene right now, Hiro still is the only one that can make Ichigo laugh, cry, get upset, and really show her emotions. Meanwhile, Goro, who tries to mirror what Hiro does, cannot do that. And even though they're partners, still doesn't have that camaraderie with her. But he doesn't hate Hiro for that. He doesn't treat him poorly because of it. It's just more so he has that little bit of jealous side to him. And I think that's actually pretty nice. It's very rare for an anime to ever take it this level like this, where, usually with a love triangle or something along the lines of that, or, unrequited love, you always have the other person, the friend, always getting pissed off and going, oh, I hate you for doing this to me, or I can't believe you would do something horrible to me like this, you don't understand why she loves you, etc. We didn't see that with this. We saw that Goro understands everything about that, and he understands Hiro's not doing anything wrong here. It's just that she just has feelings for Hiro because back when they were kids, as they show a lot of flashbacks in this week's episode, they were always together. Those three were primarily friends with each other more than anyone else. And as leader, as I want to say a pseudo leader, Hiro was always considered to be the poor popular kid. So Ichigo was always around him and always helping him out, etc. I thought that was really nice. I think that was a solid way of doing that, and it's just very different for any show to do it like this exactly. Now, things get a little dicey when during a fight with the Klaxor, what essentially happens is Goro and Ichigo go into the Klaxor, but they get absorbed by it. And in a last-ditch effort to save at least one of them, Goro, I think it's what ejects, I want to say Ichigo outside of the outside the Klaxor and the FRANXX. But in turn gets locked into the thing himself, and thus sets a whole rescue mission off for him. And that rescue mission was pretty simple enough. They all went in to try to save him. Ichigo was the one to pull him out, and it was bare bone minimum type thing. But what I thought was really kind of nice was Goro flat out admitted he loves Ichigo, and I was taken aback by that. I was like, "Holy crap, are you serious?" I was genuinely surprised by that, folks. I did not see any of these characters flat out admitting love for another character. I mean, Hiro so far has been kind of really flirty with 02. I mean, even giving her a Christmas present when they all receive Christmas presents. By the way, I'll talk about that in a moment because there's something very interesting about their Christmas presents from the father, of course. But what's interesting though is that Ichigo didn't know how to take that first. She's glad that he's her partner, but at the same time she's like, I don't know if I can answer that. And he's like, no, I don't expect an answer like that right now. I just I wanted to tell you how I felt. And I'm like, oh, I like that. Goro has definitely risen up. He's a cool character. I wish he'd get a little more screen time, to be honest with you, because as cool as Hiro is your regular, ordinary protagonist. There's nothing really special about him to me. He might have special powers and skills and be considered the quote-unquote actual leader of the group, but, he's not anything really that special. I mean, in terms of, anything right now, at least. He might develop more as a character later on, but right now, Goro is definitely my favorite main dude of the show so far. But I want to talk about really fast the father before we go on and by the way, I like this episode, like I said, so really I'm not going to have to repeat that. It was a good episode. I think everything worked really well for it. The father is very interesting to me in this show because he treats them like legitimate test subjects more than, I want to say kids. And what I mean by that is the fact that he sent them a Christmas bundle and said, you guys are a ray of shining hope and you keep pressing forward and showing your abilities, etc. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like something really like a loving father would say. It sounds more just like someone saying you keep doing what you're doing. It's like there's something very strange about it. I want to meet this guy. I want to see what his character is all about because I feel there's something very off about this guy. I feel it in the pit of my stomach. I don't know. But what do you guys think about this week's episode? I would love to hear in the comments below. As always, guys and girls, if you like my reviews, you know what to do. I should have next up Citrus, episode 10, which should be coming out maybe probably 2 minutes. I already watched it as of doing this video. March Comes Like a Lion and Ancient Magus Bride, expect a little later because I just don't want to swarm you guys with too many reviews in one shot. And I think you guys appreciate that a little bit more because I notice I do better when I spread them out a little bit more. So I'll do that. I'll put that out a little bit later in the day. So I'll talk to you guys later. By the way, like, I don't mean like super late. It'll be probably done by 6 o'clock at least, or 7 o'clock around that time. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everyone.